What's up, y'all? These are my thoughts and opinions. So, today I want to give you guys some tips on how to fix your receding hairline. Now, I know this is an issue a lot of guys have with, especially as you age, especially once you hit your 30s, maybe early 40s, you start having this problem. Now, I'm going to give you guys a few tips on how to prevent, um, fix these problems, okay? So the first thing I want to tell you guys is stop going to the barbershop so often. You got some guys that want to keep a fresh lineup, you want to keep a fresh haircut all the time, and I understand that. But see, you got to understand when you're constantly putting a sharp razor or sharp blades to your skin, to your hairline, you're basically training that area to stop growing. That's basically what you're doing. Think of it like wearing clothes, right? Like the areas where you wear clothes the most, you tend to have less hair, right? Because it gets less sunlight, is more constant friction, so it's almost being trained not to grow a lot of hair in that area. And the same thing with the hair on your head. If you are constantly shaving a certain area, you're constantly putting a sharp blade in that area, it's going to basically reduce the growth, and it's going to start to recede. It's going to start receding back, and that's what's one thing that's causing a lot of issues. Another thing is, some of you guys may know this, is wearing hats all the time. Like I said before, areas just like when you wear clothes, when you're wearing hats, once again, it's like you're training your hair to stop growing in that area. It's not getting enough sunlight, not enough oxygen, and so forth. So wearing hats consistently all the time can definitely cause a lot of what you call alopecia or friction alopecia, which basically kills off or basically damages your follicles, and it can reduce hair growth in that area, okay? Another thing is, and I'm gonna give you guys a few ones, but one is will be reduced stress. High stress levels have been linked to hair loss, okay? Another one would be maintain a healthy diet. Eat foods rich in vitamins and minerals, particularly those promoting hair growth like biotin, vitamin D, and omega-3 fatty acids, okay? Number three is use gentle hair care products. Avoid harsh chemicals and sulfates that can damage hair and lead to hair loss. Uh, Protect your hair from heat. Excessive heat styling can damage your hair. It can contribute to hair loss. A lot of black women have this issue when they go to the hair salon. You know, they spend a lot of time underneath the heat, not realizing that it really damages your scalp and can cause a lot of hair loss. Make sure you get enough sleep. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night. This helps regulate your hormones and promote hair growth. Um, of course, you know, sleep is good for everything, but like I said, your hair growth as well. Now, a few things you can do to fix the problem once you do have a receding hairline, and this also goes for if you have bald spots as well. You can try these same techniques. You can use something called minoxidil, which is popularly known as Rogaine. But you can also buy the generic version. I have the generic version of minoxidil. But if you have the money, you can get Rogaine because it's a little bit expensive. That's one of the reasons why I have the generic version. But if you can afford it, if you can afford to get Rogaine, it helps the treatment of hair loss. Another thing you can do is do low level laser therapy. Okay, this is called LLLT or triple LT. It uses a low level laser or light emitting a device to stimulate hair growth. You may have seen this before on TV where they got the little lasers, you know, almost pointing on someone's head to kind of get the hair to kind of stimulate the hair growth. You can try that if you got the money. Another option would be hair transplant. Um, Basically, that's like a surgical procedure that moves hair follicles from the back and sides of your head to the balding areas. You can give that a try. Um, you can also try a thing called, if I can remember, I think it's called platelet rich plasma. I think it's PRP or PRP therapy. You can search that up. PRP therapy, which basically is like an injection. They inject like a platelet rich plasma into the scalp that helps stimulate hair growth. So basically, just an injection, something they inject a chemical into your scalp that helps stimulate the hair growth, right? And then you have natural remedies that you can use, like rosemary. I've tried rosemary before. Now, me personally, I'm not sure. I didn't really use rosemary for a long time, so maybe it does work. But I mean, I have heard a lot of people say rosemary is a good stimulant for hair growth. You can try biotin supplements. I think I mentioned this before about biotin. Um, let's see. You can try saw palmetto, which is spelled Palmetto. I think it's saw palmetto actually, and it helps block testosterone, which is a hormone that can contribute to hair loss. You know, too much testosterone can cause hair loss. Some people don't know that having too much testosterone can cause hair loss. So you can try that too. Talk to your doctor about these things as well. I don't want you guys just run out and just do it. Another one is castor oil. Okay, castor oil stimulates hair growth and reduces inflammation. All right. And then finally, you can try a scalp massage, which increases the blood flow and reduces stress, promoting hair growth. Now, I do this on a regular. I can attest to this scalp massage. I do this myself, and I can literally feel the blood flowing through my scalp. It's sort of a kind of a tickly type feeling, like a tickly, fuzzy type feeling in my head, in my scalp. You can really feel the blood flowing, and that really does help. And like I said, it reduces stress as well, because stress can also be a contributing factor in hair loss. They do have some newer options now. I wasn't gonna to talk about these, but I'm just gonna list it since I'm already here. There's a thing called stem cell therapy. It uses stem cells to promote hair growth and regenerate hair follicles. But these are fairly new things. You can look into it if you want. And then you have a thing called 3D printed hair follicles. It's a potential future solution to hair transplants. Right now, hair transplants is a little bit more popular, but 3D printed hair follicles is a little more, more advanced. And like I said, it's something that they think in the future might replace hair transplants. But once again, I'm just throwing things out that some options that you might not have thought of. You can try gene therapy, which targets the genetics that causes hair loss and promotes hair growth. So I'm not exactly sure how that works, but I do know there's a way they can kind of, if it's something that's genetic, there's a way they can kind of go in and target your genetics to get your hair growth to start. Which is, I don't know about that. Me personally, I wouldn't do that, but because I don't want to do something messing with my genes, And I say the final option, which some of you probably would not do, is basically some kind of headwear, some kind of wearing a hair piece, like a wearable hair piece or something like that to try to cover it up. But I wouldn't recommend that. But that's the only things I can think of. But that's all I want to say for now. If you're dealing with hair loss, especially if you have a receding hairline, I know some of you guys, you get really self-conscious about your hairline. You start wearing hats and stuff more, but just let you know that wearing hats actually makes it worse. Okay, if anything, shave bald, just go bald if you can pull off that look, but that's all I want to talk about in this video. So I'll talk to y'all next time.